Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back out here to another video. And as you can tell, the graphics are a little different, and that's because we are finally in FS25. I know I'm kind of late to the start here, but I'm finally back in it, and currently we are in the international truck, and we're gonna head on here and to our first little deal. And I figured for our first episode on this series, we're going to do a little bit of a farm build. I haven't done one of these in forever, I don't think, but I'm wanting to do one of these farm builds here on Riverbend Springs. Hopefully his farm build turns out pretty good. This is my first time going to be screwing around with anything really in this game, but I'm going to work on trying to get some stuff figured out for it, and then also going to be pumping out some more content. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you guys enjoy the time lapse, and we'll catch you when we get again. We have now officially the farm built. It's a pretty good looking farm, I think. It'll do pretty good for us. I think I made these roads a little too narrow, but it'll be alright for today. And especially this is my first time kind of working with the editor or like the landscaping tool. But this is my first time working on that, so kind of new, kind of learning, but I think it turned out pretty good. And we got a dog, which is pretty sweet. But now I think we're going to work on getting some equipment out here. I don't know what all we're gonna do. We're gonna get something, but I'm gonna give you guys kind of a bit of a farm tour. So first off, we got the house here, nothing too fancy. I decided, I didn't want to go overly fancy because there were some nice ones, but I just decided to stay with that. And then we have this Meridian I can't Quonset hut, which is pretty sweet. A good looking silo, or a good looking hut. So we got that, and we have 2 Meridian grain bins back here, and then we also have this shop, which I don't think this is an American one. Kind of odd, but we may be able to get like our semi and stuff in here, but that's about it. I don't even know if you can get through that. Anyway, we already have a truck bought, which we're gonna go get that now. And this truck is pretty cool. It's one of those international CV series, which is pretty sweet. So it pretty much has the Duramax in it and some stuff like that. But we're going to take this international and we're going to go over there and look at it. Yeah, I really still can't get over how good this game looks. It's such a better looking game than FS22. Like, it just looks so good. I haven't even played with the water physics yet. Like, I'm only playing on high settings for my graphics card and it still looks very good. So, see, you go down here to get to. Yeah, see, I'm still not really used to all this, all the new stuff here, but that's the truck over there that we're going to go look at here, and it's got the Allison transmission with the Duramax in it. Let's see. Alrighty. So, here she is. It's an International CV series, so it's a relatively new truck, and I think we're just going to pretty well use this as a regular farm truck. I think this will be very beneficial for it. And I think these side panels come off, so we can especially use it as a regular farm truck. But we're going to go ahead and do that. And we're going to go ahead and hop in here and start it up. Sounds good. Got leather seats even. I think it's nice. But what we're going to do is we're going to take this thing on a little bit of a test drive here. Because it's pretty fancy, but it should do the job for us. And we're going to keep that old International, which that'll be good to have around just for kind of a beater truck. But this will be our main farm truck, and let's see. Yeah, we just took those things off, so it works pretty well. And yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and head on back to the farm here since we're gonna buy it anyway. But pretty sweet truck, lights work, and yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and take this back here, and we'll go ahead and catch you when we get there. Man, this farm looks pretty good. I think I did pretty all right with it, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it. It was kind of fun building this for a while since I never really built farms, but we're finally doing our first episode here on the new farm in FS25, and today we have a very super busy day. We're gonna go ahead and start out this day by feeding the dog here, and so now that we got him fed, we are heading to an auction today since currently we are running pretty low on equipment. Actually, we have none, and it's currently March, so it's pretty much springtime right now, so we have to get in the ground and start planting. But before we can do that, we have to have equipment at least. There's a local farmer down the road that went out of business that's auctioning off all of his equipment, so he's gonna sell it all, and we're gonna go and see if we can't scoop some stuff up. But anyway, we fed the dog this morning. We're gonna go ahead and fire up the International, and we're gonna go ahead and get on the road here. Well, before I head out this morning, I figured I need to go to the gas station and get some diesel because this thing is getting pretty low, and since we're gonna be pulling some equipment home today, hopefully, we're gonna have to get some diesel fuel. But we're gonna go ahead and head out here. Oh well, the dog's just gonna stand right in the way, but we're gonna head out here and we're gonna go get some diesel fuel, and we'll catch you when we get there. So about this auction today, there's quite a bit of stuff I'm interested in. They have a Case 7150 that I really like, and that's a combine. Then there's 2 tractors there. There's an old white tractor, and there's also a, what's it called? There's also, I don't even know where this gas station is. But there is also an old John Deere. It's like a 3650, I believe it is. and nothing overly fancy, but it's pretty nice and it should do the job. It's a little bit of a smaller tractor, but it should do the job for us. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and fill this up with diesel fuel, and we also have to get some DEF. And we're gonna run into the gas station here. I'm gonna get breakfast, and we're gonna head over to this auction. It starts at 8:30. It's currently like 8 right now, so we have a little bit of a time, and hopefully there's not a whole lot of competition there, so we can get our stuff. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and fill this up with diesel, and I'm gonna go get myself some breakfast, and go ahead and catch you when we get there. Alrighty, well, we got that done, and we got the Duramax filled up with diesel fuel and DEF, so we are good to go now. Go ahead and hop up in here, and we're gonna go ahead and take this on down, and we're gonna go to the auction. But before I do that, I'm kind of wanting to check out this town. I have not been here for very long, so it looks like general store, like a flea market deal. That thing's pretty cool. And yeah, so looks like a pretty bustling town. But we're gonna go ahead and get this thing turned around, and all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna swing up in here and back out, and we're gonna go ahead and head on to this auction, and hopefully we can scoop up a bit of a deal. Alrighty, well, we're just now pulling in here. We're not gonna pull in that entrance since the auction's not there, and I think it's this one. Yep, looks like it. But also, we own this field right here, so that is ours. We own that, and we don't own any of this stuff on this side. Like, we don't own those cows or anything like that, but looks like we actually have a pretty good selection of equipment. I'm gonna go ahead and park right here, and we're gonna go check out some stuff. Alrighty, well, looks like right off the bat we have that Case IH 7150 axle flow. Pretty good looking combine. I think this thing only has like 3,000 hours on it, which is not bad for its age. It's getting, I think, 10 years old now. Not bad if you ask me. This will be a good combine for us. And then over here we have an 8810 white with duals on the back, and I think this is around a 200 horse tractor, something like that. And it looks in pretty good shape. This one's a little higher hours. It's got 5,000 hours on it, which is still not bad considering its age. But over here we have a Demco 850. This is a 20-inch single auger, so this is a pretty beefy grain cart. I don't know that we'll buy it, but it's there in case we want to. It never hurts to have a grain cart for a little extra storage, and I think the 8810 white could perfectly pull that. But moving on over here, we got some tillage tools. We have, looks like a John Deere 980 field cultivator. This thing looks in pretty good shape, especially for its age. The local farmer here took really good care of his equipment, so this could be a good purchase for us. And then over here we have a Great Plains, let's see the number on it, solid stand 1500. This is a really good, they made a bunch of these, so parts are really available for them. And this one actually looks not very old. This one's probably a newest purchase on the farm. Doesn't look bad. I think it could be used. Looks like the tires are a little dry rotted, but we can get around that. So this thing's must have set for a little bit. Other than that, it's not bad. Moving on back here, we have a Horsch Maestro 9.75 RX. A little bit of a corn planter here. I couldn't find a different one, and this one's pretty much a white planter. It's just not bad. This is pretty well going to be our corn planter, so don't really have to worry about that. We may plant soybeans with it. I'm not sure yet, but I think this would also be a good purchase, especially if we do this, which this one does not have the fertilizer on, but we just may have to spread solid fertilizer on later. That is also a pretty good looking purchase. I think we could get that for a good deal. Moving on next, we have a Kubota RTV XG850 Sidekick. This thing's pretty sweet. I've never had one of these before, but that'd be kind of handy to go check crops and not have to pack that behemoth over there around. This thing looks to be in pretty good shape. I don't think it's very old, and looks pretty good. I think it's got, let's see, 4,000 miles on it, so I mean it's got a few miles on her, but it's not bad. Next up, we have a Hardy sprayer. It's a pretty basic sprayer. I don't know how many foot booms it has on it. We didn't want like some self-propelled one because that's currently not in our budget. And there's this here for us. And then, let's see. Here was this John Deere I was talking about earlier. It is a John Deere 3650. Looks like it's already ahead to set up for front loader. And looks like it's got fairly good tires on it. It's got weight bracket to where we could put weights on it if you wanted to. Got Michelin tires on it. Got 3-point PTO hitch. So this would be pretty good for us. It's a smaller tractor. I think it's like 120 horse. I mean, it'd do the job for us. And then moving on, we have a Garangoff North Star 1230. This is a folding corn head. It's a 12 row, which is a little big for our liking, but it will do perfectly fine. And it would be a good addition to the farm. And yeah, and then moving on over here, our last object, or no, it's not, we still got that over there, but we have a Case IH 3050 Terraflex. It's a 28-foot head, which it'll fit this 7150 just fine. And I think they're also packaging in this with the combine, so works out pretty well for us. And last but not least, we have his pride and joy over here, which is his International Transtar, this has been restored, so it's a really beautiful semi. Looks really good, and it's recently repainted, has all of its fluids changed really often, so it is a really good purchase if we get this one. I know this one will go for quite a bit, but it would be worth it. Last off, we have a Load King trailer, which this is not bad. This is not a bad trailer. It's all right. It should get the job done. It looks like the tires are getting kind of rough on it, but other than that, it does not look overly bad. So I think we can do this. And yeah, well, the auction's supposed to start here in a minute. And we're gonna go ahead and bid on some stuff, and I'll catch you when we get done. Oh man, I spent way too much money. We already got it all. We actually got everything besides that sprayer and the UTV. We have everything now, so that is really good for us. And we have a lot of equipment shuffling to do now, but we also now own everything in this lot. And he even gave me a little bit of a deal on this International Transtar, because he knew I'd take care of it. Really beautiful semi. We have a lot to do, and it's planting season, and I also have another field that I have that's the last guy I bought it from had it planted in spinach, which we're not going to do that, so we have a busy day ahead of us. So we're going to go ahead and take this 8810 white, hook it up to the 980 field cultivator, and we're going to go work some ground today. And I don't know that we'll get to planting today. We may, and I think I'm also going to use this, and we're going to plant wheat over there on that field, or we may plant canola. Not sure yet. But anyway, we're going to fire up our new purchase here, and let's go ahead and see how she sounds. Really good cab in here. All right, let's go ahead and crank her up. Cranks up instantly. That's sweet. Well, I'm going to let this thing warm up for a little bit, and we're going to hook onto this 980 field cultivator, and we're going to go see what we can tear up. Alrighty, let's go ahead and see if we can't back this thing up here. It's on. Alrighty, well, we got that hooked on. Go ahead and get my flashers on. We're going to go ahead and pull out of here and go see what we can tear up. I'm just going to leave the International there for now. It should be alright there. I shouldn't have to worry about anybody taking it, especially since we bought everything besides two things. And they already took it out of... Ooh. They already took it out of my account, so we're good, and I'm glad I did not just total my brand new tractor. I would have not been very happy. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and catch you when we get to our field. Alrighty, well, we're just now pulling on in here to this field, and let's go ahead and turn off our blinkers, and let's see what we can do here. Let's go ahead. Which hydraulic remote does which? Well, yeah, it is. Alrighty, well, we're going to go ahead and see. Let's go ahead and move this. Alrighty, well, there's not much difference that you can tell there, but we're going to go ahead and see what we can do for end rows. And I'm kind of curious to test out this auto steer. I may have to try it out and see how I get along, but I think I'm going to do one end row pass around here, and then we're going to turn on our auto steer, see how that's going to work, because if that works, that would be great. I don't remember what year this tractor is, and he said he never used it, so we may have a little bit of an issue with getting it to work, especially since the globe on top is a little dated. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and put you guys on a time lapse, and we're going to go ahead and get some acres knocked out. Alrighty, well, we got that one done now, so that is that field done, and we are finally done cultivating for the day. And now, let's see if I can't get ran over here, but we're going to go pick up some seed, which that we need to get seed because we have to fill the drill, and we also have to fill the planter, which I already know that's not going to be cheap. So yeah, so what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna walk back over to the auction place and that farm, and I'm gonna get the international, and we're gonna go buy some seed. So I'll catch you here in a little bit. Oh man, I need to quit eating them Twinkies, man. I don't know why that was so bad, but got the truck now. We're gonna have to come back and get all that stuff later, but we gotta go get seed now. So I think we're gonna go with Pioneer for most of our stuff here, because we have to buy corn, soybeans, and wheat, which that's about all that we're gonna get. I may buy 2 years worth, I'm not sure yet, but all I know is we can fit it on the back of this truck. And yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and do that real quick, and we'll catch you when we get to the dealer. Alrighty, well, we're just now pulling on in here, and but I'm gonna run in and talk to him real quick, and we'll catch you when we get the seed back. Alrighty, well, we got some seed bought. Pretty pricey, but he's also letting us use this thing, which I never ran one of these before, but we're gonna try it, and we're gonna get these 3 pallets of seed loaded, and we'll catch you when we get done. Alrighty, well, we got that done. That's another job done for the day. Let's go ahead and get these things strapped down. Alrighty, well, that's good to go now, so we're gonna go ahead and fire up Build International, and we're gonna head back to the farm. We'll catch you in a minute. Alrighty, well, we're back at the farm now, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this back over to the auction place, and I'm gonna go bring the we're also going to get that drill over there, and we're going to go ahead and start planting some wheat on that field, which that would be good. And if we go and get that wheat planted, so we're gonna go ahead and go do that now, and we'll catch you when we get there. Alrighty, well, we're here now, and I also had a little bit of a change of plans. We are actually going to be planting some oats. So we're gonna go ahead and get this. We're gonna go ahead and go get the other tractor, and we're gonna bring it back over here, and we're gonna get that drill filled up. Alrighty, well, we got our tractor hooked up to the drill here, and we're gonna go ahead and go get this thing filled with some seed, and we may go ahead and get started planting. I don't know yet. Alrighty, well, let's go ahead and back this thing up here. Alrighty, well, I'm gonna go ahead and get out here, and I'm gonna chuck some bags on in here to the drill, and we're gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll catch you here in a little bit. Alrighty, well, we got this thing full of oats now, and yeah, so there's that done. And let's see, let's go ahead and shut off this tractor for a minute. Alrighty, well, important day and a very busy one at that. So the plan is today is we need to go start on drilling. We didn't get to that in the last video, so we have quite the agenda on today's schedule. We have to get that stuff drilled, and we need to go ahead and feed this dog. But we're gonna have to get that stuff drilled, and yep, the dog's coming over here to get his food, and we have a busy day ahead of us. And also, we leased another tractor so we can do some more planting. So I leased a Kubota, and we're gonna have to go pick that up later. But also, I found a PJ bumper pull trailer on Facebook Marketplace, and I think we're gonna go pick that up, and I think it'll be very handy to have, especially so we don't have to have the seed on this trailer all the time. So I think that'll be pretty handy for us. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead, and we'll catch you here in a minute. Who's that flying in? I don't know who this is. He must need something.
Place is really nice. You must have been doing well. I haven't talked to you in a long time.
Well, I kind of completely forgot your name, but yeah, it's been a while, and
forgot my name. Really?
Yeah, I know, you're like my second cousin. I'm sorry.
That's crazy.
I'm sorry, I forgot about it. You can apologize. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, I've been pretty well off. So, well, what have you been up to?
Hardly anything. Living in my mom's basement. You know, little Sam's Club action.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot.
Sounds like you've had a pretty eventful time.
No, if that's what you want to call it.
Alrighty, well, we need to get into work today, so I'm assuming that's why you're here?
I mean, yeah, I was coming up to visit, but I guess if working is in, yeah, I guess, you know what, I'll try something new.
Yeah, I live on a farm. Expect the work. Slick truck, though, but you better get that thing moved out of the way.
Alright, let me move it. Alright, where to?
Alright, well, you can go ahead and hop in the truck here, and we got to head to go pick up a trailer, because I bought one for this. It's a PJ trailer, so we have to go pick that up, and I also need some diesel fuel, so we have a busy agenda. And we also have to go pick up a tractor later, because it's planting season, and currently We only have one tractor, and it's to drill oats.
Hope I can learn to drive one of them things, because, yeah, I don't really know how to.
Got auto steer. All you gotta do is hit a button.
Really?
We'll be good. Well, we're gonna go see what we can figure out for this trailer. They wanted like 2,500 bucks for it. Alrighty, William, here she is. Pretty basic trailer, but you better.
Are you secretly? Are we just repoing this? Because it feels like we're just repoing this. Whose is this? We're up in some random person's lawn about to repo their.
Hey, as you
car
can.
Too?
But no. So this is the trailer we need to buy. So I need to go knock on the dude's door and see what we can get for this thing worked out. It's a pretty nice trailer. It's all right, but. Could do the job for us.
Alrighty, go, you have fun. I'm just gonna take a gander.
Hey, we're not supposed to be peering into people's cars. Well, William, I guess I'll go talk to him. William, we got good news. 2,500 bucks and we got it. So that's pretty good news for us. So now we have a functional trailer. So.
He threw in the car, right?
William, no, he didn't throw in the car. This is a nice car, though. Alright, I know your crime ways of the city. You better get in here. Haven't you been to jail once?
No. You're thinking of my brother, Squilliam.
Alright, well, trailer is attached, and that car's just gonna fly through a stop sign.
Hey, that's how you do it.
I don't know about that one. But trailer's secured now, so alrighty, William, well, let's get this trailer unhooked. And I haven't properly gave you a farm tour.
Alright, sounds good.
Probably need to get that done and out of the way. And we also may have to go pick up some equipment later. I'm not sure yet because I bought a bunch of equipment, but I still have not yet to take any of it home. Alright, the dog's in the road, I guess. He's just gonna hang out there, but
see that he's taking after you.
I guess, but anyway, here's where we need to go. This is where I bought all the equipment from that auction the other day, and yeah, here's all the equipment I bought, and I still have yet to pick it up, but we're not here for that right now. I'm here for this tractor. Oh, alrighty. Well, we need to go ahead and get started drilling today. And actually what we're going to do right now is we're going to have you take the International, and you're going to go pick up the new Kubota tractor I borrowed. And you come and get that, and we're going to get you hooked onto that planter, and we're going to go get you started planting. So,
alrighty.
Sounds like a plan. Well, I'll talk to you here in a little bit. If you have any problems, call me.
Will do.
Alrighty, we'll see ya. Alrighty, well, he's just gonna fly on out of here, and we need to check the oil on this old white tractor, and we're gonna get this thing cranked up, and we're gonna go ahead and start drilling some oats. Go ahead and fire this thing up. Starts pretty good for being a cold start, but we're gonna go ahead and let this thing warm up for a little bit, and we're gonna go ahead and back up, and we're gonna go ahead and drop this in the ground and start getting some seed in the ground. Alrighty, well, I think we got everything good to go now, but we're gonna go ahead and pull forward and see how this thing's gonna do. Well, let's get to going here and see how far we can go, and then we'll take a look at it and see how it's doing. And once we get out and see how it's doing, we'll go ahead and hit the end rows here. And once we go ahead and do that, then we'll start getting ready on our down and back passes, and I'll get my auto steer set up. So anyway, we're gonna hop out here, and we're gonna check how the seed's doing. Alrighty, well, looks like it's doing okay. It's repacking it back down in there pretty good. Rows look good, the furrows are good. So I think we're gonna go ahead and keep on trucking along here, and we're gonna go ahead and get some acres knocked out. So anyway, I'm gonna put you guys on a time lapse, and we'll catch you here in a little bit. Alrighty, well, ladies and gentlemen, that's that field done, and that place is good to go now. That is all drilled with wheat, and we're gonna go ahead and turn our hazards on here, and we're gonna go ahead and skedaddle on back to the farm here, and we need to go catch up and see how my cousin is doing. Hopefully, he didn't tear up anything. If he tore up something, I will not be in good shape. But hopefully he's doing all right, and yeah, we still got to plant this field here, but we still have to plant this field here, and I believe we're going to plant that in beans. Actually, I think we're only doing one thing of corn, and that is field number 10 where he is working up there, and we're gonna go ahead and pull on in here, and since I don't have my truck, hopefully, oh, I didn't want to go that way. Hopefully he'll let us borrow his, and he shouldn't mind. Let's go turn them flashers off, and let's park this right here, and let's go hop in his truck and go see how he's doing, and we'll catch you here in a minute. Alrighty, well, we're following him. I have no clue where he's going. Oh yeah, we have a lease that we're doing with a bigger field up here. I think it's 10 acres, 12 acres, and he's flying through there. Dang, he's taking those corners real quick. But we're gonna go ahead and we're heading on up to this field here, which, like I said, it's about 12 acres, which is pretty okay size. And we're going to go get this thing planted. You switch the seed back over to soybeans. Now we're good to go for planting, and I think the field's right up here. And it might take him a while to get this thing planted, but hopefully he can do it just fine. Alrighty, well, we're gonna get out here and we're gonna see how he's doing. And how have you been getting along?
I don't know, man, dude. I've been like looking at this stuff through Google, and at one point, I had to look at the manual for this horse planter, and it wasn't in English. You're in luck, though. I'm bilingual, so I was able to read it. I think I got this figured out, man.
Doing all that studying in your mom's basement?
Yeah, I guess you could call it that. You know, plants and such.
Totally weren't playing Farm Sim Mobile. Totally weren't doing it.
No. Yeah, do you want to plant this field? Do you want me to plant this field? How are we going about this?
Don't matter to me. Do you want me to get the endrows done for you or something like that, and you can plant the straights, make it a little easier for you?
Yeah, that'll work.
Alrighty.
My truck, and you can do that.
Alrighty, well, I'll do that, and I guess I'll talk to you when I get that done. Alrighty, well, I really did not want to take over on this job, but I guess we're going to, and I get to run this new Kubota, so go and hop up here and see. I don't know how to run this thing actually completely. Alright, let's back her on up here. Oh, this one's an air operated. We can plant 9 mile an hour in this? That's crazy. Alrighty, well, we're going to stop there, lift this thing up, and we're gonna go check our depth. And let's see here. Hop out here. Looks like it's doing alright. The depth is really good, and the it's closing the furrow and doing stuff like that. So I think we're in pretty good standings right here, and we're gonna go ahead and get this field knocked out. And William's just getting set over there and staring at us miserably, or not miserably, menacingly, and we're gonna go ahead and get this field knocked out. So we'll go ahead and catch you in a little bit. Yeah, that's just about what I was gonna do. I was gonna go home and move some equipment around. So yeah, go ahead. I guess get at it. I guess you got auto steer. I think you know how to figure that out now. So
yeah, and if there's a problem, Wikipedia says to keep planting right through. So I'm just gonna do that.
All right, don't take that note, okay? Avoid that one. See you later. Alrighty, well, William's back at that now, and we're gonna rob his truck because I'm not walking that far. And we're going to take this, and we're going to go hook up the big international to our gooseneck, or not our gooseneck, our bumper pull. And we're going to go ahead and go get some equipment home, like we have that side-by-side to do. And you better not walk across in front of me. I'm not stopping. Anyway, well, we're going to head home, and we're going to do the old equipment shuffle. And like I said, we're going to get that side-by-side and get the international hooked up to that bumper pull, which that will be good for us. And well, we probably need to stop for that one. Never mind, they're going to turn. But we're going to go ahead and get that done. And I'll go ahead and catch you guys here in a little bit when we get back to the farm. Alrighty, well, I decided we're probably not going to hook up the international right now because actually we have that tractor, the side-by-side, the grain cart, and that, which is actually not a lot. So first off, what we're going to do is we're going to take this beautiful international and we're going to go ahead and take this thing home. So go and hop up here, push the clutch in. This thing sounds amazing. Starts on a dime. This thing's super nice. But we're going to go ahead and put this thing and let it build some air and let it warm up. And we're going to go ahead and take this beauty on home. Alrighty, well, we're just now pulling on out of here. And I still can't get over how beautiful this truck is. On how well this old man took care of it. And how well the trailer is and stuff like that. But this is like my second time driving it. I moved it a little bit. And this is about to be the fastest I've ever went in it. Really nice semi. It shifts like butter. I think it had the transmission rebuilt, and like everything's been overhauled on this. Like it's pretty well a brand new semi. So we're gonna pull this thing on in here, and we're gonna get this thing parked back in the barn here because that's about our only place for it. And I don't really want to take up some of that storage. So anyway, I'm gonna get this thing whipped around, and we're gonna go ahead and get this thing back. Well, never mind, actually. We're actually going to get this thing put in the cold storage because a little bit of an issue. Barn does not have enough clearance, and so that kind of screws us over on that. And I guess this thing is going in cold storage in here. And I actually don't know what we'll put in that barn. I don't know. It's kind of old, and it may need to get tore down one of these days. But anyway, I get this thing backed on in here, and I'll catch you here in a minute. Alrighty, well, we just got that thing shut off, and I think I parked it pretty good. It's back here quite a ways, and we're pretty well touching the wall. But that's good, and if we can keep it as tight as possible in here, we can fit plenty of things in here. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and we're going to head up and get the combine. And we're going to do something very frowned upon. And we're going to go down the row. Or we're going to go down with the head on. So anyway, we'll go ahead and catch you when we get down there. Alrighty, well, just made it to the combine here. And let's go ahead and hop up here. Go ahead and get this thing cranked. Purrs like a kitten. This thing is not very old. I mean, it's older, but it doesn't have a lot of hours on it. So what we're going to do is we're going to hook onto this Garangoff corn head. And we're going to get this thing folded up here. And once we get this thing folded up, I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the flashers, and we're gonna run this thing on down the road. And then next, we're actually just gonna have to bring the head on the trailer because I'm not coming back with this. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll catch you here in a little bit. Man, this combine's wide. It takes up quite a bit of the road. And that's kind of a bad thing for going to some of these fields we have, especially since we have to drive through the middle of town, which that's busy. And looks like the dog is down there sniffing something. But we're gonna get this thing pulled on in here, and I'm gonna get these corn heads put in the back. And yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and do that real quick, and I'll catch you when we get done. Alrighty, well, I think I'm going to park this right about there. Okay, there's that, and let's go ahead and get this thing backed out of here, and we're gonna get this thing backed in here, and then we're gonna get some of the tractors. Alrighty, well, we got that in here, and next off, we're going to go get the international, and we're gonna get hooked up to this PJ trailer, and we'll go ahead and we'll catch you when we get there. Alrighty, well, I need to stop. I need to start running some more, but we're gonna get this thing fired up here, and this thing cranks always. It's a really trusty truck. And we're going to take this, and like I said, we're going to go hook up the PJ trailer, and then we're going to run and get the Kubota side-by-side, and then we're going to come back to the farm, and it's actually kind of getting late now. I need to check on William again. I don't know how far he's gotten on that field. Once he gets done with that field, I think we'll pretty well call it a day. And he's going back, I think. So I don't know when the next time he'll be back out here, but if you guys want to see William back out on the farm again, make sure to comment down below that you want William back, and he may be back. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get this PJ hooked up, and we're going to run on down to the neighbors and get the side-by-side, and we'll catch you in a little bit. Alrighty, well, we made it to the neighbors here, and let's go ahead and pull up here. Go ahead and get our ramps folded down, and we'll go ahead and get this Kubota loaded, and we may have to go test it out. So, anyway, we're going to do that, and we'll catch you here in a minute. Alright, we got that loaded. Let's go ahead and strap this thing down, and got that strapped down. And we're going ahead and take this thing back to the farm. Alrighty, well, we made it back now, and I'm just going to park this thing here. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the old white, and we're going to get this thing moved over somewhere so I can have this space to park some more stuff. Because now that we have some stuff home, the farmyard's actually starting to get kind of cramped. But, well, looks like William has arrived, and I don't know where he's going with that, but I'm going to get this thing moved over here, and also we still have to move that chisel plow sometime eventually. But we're going to go ahead and pull this thing partially in here, and we'll go ahead and hop out and talk to William, and we'll catch you here in a little bit. Well, how'd you get along, William?
Good. You been repoing stuff?
No, this is something else I bought. I bought this. I don't know why I did, but fairly new. It's only got like 500 miles on it.
What are you gonna use this thing for? 500 miles? Who's driving this thing 500 miles?
Oh, you'd be surprised. There's some side-by-sides get up there to multiple thousand. But yeah.
Anything else you need me to do today, perhaps?
Not that I know of. It's kind of getting late, and you kind of have a long drive back to the city, so.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go, hey, am I getting paid for this, or what is this?
No, we're just gonna call this brotherly love. Cousinly love, I guess.
Cousinly love. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, my bad.
You know what? Whatever. I'm gonna go take my Sam's Club earnings, and I'm going to the casino.
See you later. Don't get hit by a car. Hey, you're rocking the wrong way. Your truck's the other way.
It's fine. Bye.
You're just leaving it? Oh, free truck. Thank you. Bye. Been a while since we last saw you. Last episode, we were planting, and yeah, currently now, it's currently harvest season. So, we have a really busy day ahead of us this morning, and first off, I don't know where that one kid's at. Like, I have not saw him today. Like, I don't know where he's at. He should have been here. What is that? Oh, my. Oh, it's gonna be a long day. I can guarantee it. Well, let's go see through my new beans, and I guess we'll have to talk to him, and
Yeah, what?
what you doing there, bud?
I thought your entrance was on this side, and I was met with a hill that was wet, and I'm here now. So, and look, I'm stuck. I try to go forward, and I try to go back, and I can't. It's just, it won't work.
This your mom's car by chance?
No, it's mine. I just bought it. See the temp tags on the back? Are you blind?
Oh, this is gonna be fun for your insurance whenever a chain goes through your back window trying to get you out.
No, I think I'll just power through.
No. I think we're gonna have to pull you out, and you already ruined my beans, so that's coming out of your non-existent paycheck.
Dude, look, I can't even move. I'm stuck.
Alrighty, well, I guess I will go grab the Duramax, and I will pull you out, okay?
Fine.
Sit tight. Man, I can't believe this kid. We're trying to get in here to harvest, and he's over here willy-nilly in the field trying to get his car stuck. I don't know what he was doing. He supposedly thought my farm entrance was over there, which that entrance hasn't been used for a farm entrance in 40 years, something like that. I don't know what this kid JCU is, but he's pretty struggling today. Well, I guess I'm not pulling him out with a tractor because I don't want to tear up any more beans. So, let's see what we can do here. Oh, I just smacked a tree. We don't talk about that. But I guess we're going to go see if I can't get this kid out. Anyway, I'm going to make him get out and hook up the chain because I really don't want to. Hey!
Yeah?
I need you to get out and hook the chain up. I'm not getting out in this. My feet are already muddy enough.
Dude, you were literally walking around in here.
Yeah, I know. I'm not getting out anymore. My feet are clean now.
No, you can get out.
No, I got my white shoes on today.
Fine. Let me get out of here. Let me hook this chain right there. Hook this one right there. Oh, look, I got a trailer hitch. How neat. All right, go ahead and start backing her on up. Oh,
alrighty, come on. Don't get stuck again.
It's working. Whoa, go. Hold on now. Oh, just a little bit more.
No, you're getting pulled back up to the farm.
No, there's no way. I can't make it.
You're making it with this. You got a international 5500 pulling you. You're fine.
This is ridiculous.
Alrighty, you can get out and unhook the chain now. Yeah, you got yourself into this mess. You're lucky I pulled you out.
Oh, hey, look, it's still got some mud on it. We're off-roading, baby.
That's as much dirt this car's ever seen in its life.
How could I ever repay you for helping you pull my car out of the mud?
You're gonna go work for me now.
I'm gonna work for you? What am I?
I don't know. Helpful servant.
Fine. You know what? Let me go park this thing and we'll get our day started.
Yeah, we got a busy day, especially for you.
Just whip this around in your yard real quick.
Coming out. Hey, that's coming out of your non-existent paycheck.
Oh, sorry. Enjoy that dent.
This is a brand new truck. What's wrong with you?
Alrighty. What's the task?
Get in the truck.
Get in.
Get in the truck.
Get in. All right.
Now we're gonna sit here in awkward silence, and we're
I
gonna
don't
go
like
take it.
this.
Yeah, well, you got yourself into this mess.
I didn't do anything.
First off, you went through my field, ruined some of my beans. Now you freaking had to make me get you unstuck. So here we are.
That's just being a good cousin.
About to not be my cousin anymore when I disown you.
Fine.
Get out and hook this up.
Keep on backing her up. Little more. Oh, there you go.
Get in with my flashers on so I can be safe and follow road laws unlike you.
Hey, what is a road law?
I don't know how you
Roads have no laws.
Don't know how you do.
This is ridiculous.
Oh, you're in for a treat today. We're about to have you retake your driver's test. See, hey, look, you stop at stop signs, you wait for this car to come. There you go.
No, you're supposed to pull out in front of the car. You have the right of way, right?
No. No, I don't think that's how that works, bud. I think we're going to have to get you a new driver's test.
When you have a stop sign, it means you go first, and the person who has technically the right of way, they don't have the right of way. You know what?
Alrighty, well, I mean, don't drive on these roads.
What can I say? I'm from Wisconsin.
Does a lot. Alrighty, well, we got the grain cart here now, and also I have a guy coming to look at this Garangoff corn head because I really don't need something that big, and also that's a 12 row. And hey, can you go count how many rows are on there?
Yeah, I can try. Let me get back here.
Yeah, here. Let me know.
13 row corn head.
Oh, it's a driver's test and a math test.
I counted. There's 13 of the fingers. That's 13 rows, right?
All right, well, there's a guy supposed to be coming and looking at that, and we also need to go get the bean head hooked on, which we're going to commit a little bit of a road issue, and we're going to come down the road with the 7150 and the 25-foot bean head.
Didn't you just lecture me about road laws?
Yeah, that's only to you. I have the right of way, pal.
You know what? When you run over a car, I'm calling the cops on you.
Okay, get in the Kubota and back it out. Whenever you follow road laws, we'll talk again.
All right, so it's back. Put this here. All right.
That's drive, pal. That's drive.
Back it up here. Alright, now where am I taking this?
Here, what you do? Hey, come here, line it up, and line it up right with me.
Okay.
Now drive as hard as you can right and forward.
Oh, hey, that's my car.
Sucks to suck, I guess.
Hey, for this.
I said back it out, not park it in here. Care to explain yourself?
Yeah, it's,
Alright, don't touch anything else, okay? Alright, I'm gonna start. Hey, don't touch that.
Okay,
Alright,
fine.
yeah. I'm gonna get up here. You can ride, because there's a buddy seat up here, okay? If you want to, you can stay down there. Don't matter to me.
Getting out of your way.
Yeah, because I will turn this combine on and I'll make it eat. Well, got this thing pulled out, William, and we need to do some maintenance on it. I'm going to teach you how to do that, okay?
Okay, maintenance.
You know,
combines maintenance. I saw video on Farm Sim of this one time.
so, pretty much what we're going to do is we need to go ahead and pop these side panels up, and we need to check all the grease zerks and all this stuff like that, get it all greased and good to go. So,
What's a grease zerk again?
it's a place where you put grease in. So, you go ahead and work on that for a little bit, and I'm going to go sit in the house and drink a glass of iced tea. Toodles.
Okay, have fun.
You done yet?
Yeah, I think so. I went through 3 tubes of grease.
Good enough. Suits me. Alright, get in your little Honda Prius here, and follow me, and we're gonna go get a corn head, or bean head.
Okay.
Oh my, I cannot believe this nut job. Can't figure out how to drive, can't do anything like that. I need this guy to go. Don't go back down there. I don't know where that guy's going. I don't know what that man's issue is. He can't drive? I'm surprised he got this thing maintained. I should probably have stayed out there with him. Anyway, we're gonna go pick up this bean head here, and we also need to sell Garangoff. And like I said, there's a guy supposed to come for that. I don't know when. Supposed to come and get it. And I think we sold it for $89,000. So pretty darn good penny. And we're gonna have to run over some of our oats here, try to get through this. And I know it's gonna suck for a minute. All right, but what we're gonna need to do now is we're gonna go ahead and hook this thing up. And oh my, I'm gonna get this thing hooked up and get all the PTO shafts and hydraulics hooked up, so we can start running this. And let's see here, go ahead and lower that down. Alrighty, there's that, and I'm gonna hop out and hook up this PTO shaft, and I need to adjust this reel real quick. Alrighty, there's that. I'm gonna hop out, hook up this PTO, and we should be good in business. Alrighty, well, there's that. Got the hydraulics hooked up, and now we're good to go, and we're gonna skedaddle on back to the farm here, and we're gonna go ahead and hopefully get started cutting some beans. Don't know what the moisture content right now is. Shouldn't be, I mean, it's gonna be a little high, but at least our bins have dryers, so it won't be overly bad to do. But anyway, we're gonna head out here, and I don't know where he's at, and I don't know what he's doing. I really hope he's not driving through the rest of my oats, and looks like he was. But anyway, we're gonna head on back to the farm here, and we're gonna get this field opened up, and we're gonna start working on some stuff. Alrighty, well, I'm gonna have a little bit of a change of plans here. I'm gonna cut some of this open here so I can get some equipment in here and stuff like that. And he's still struggling to drive, but that's what we're gonna do here. I'm going to get this stuff opened up here so I can get the grain cart and stuff like that hooked up, and we can also get. Oh, what is he doing? That's kind of scary. But get this thing opened up here, and where we can park this grain cart, and we can go ahead and park the semi along the road, and that'll make it a little easier for dumping. And we're gonna go ahead and work on that, and we'll catch you here in a minute. Alrighty, well, we got this little bit of field opened up, and he actually surprisingly got all that stuff. I don't know where he's going, but he's actually surprisingly got all this hooked up. Real surprising. I'm actually really surprised he actually done that. But whenever he gets back, we're going to talk to him, and we're going to go ahead and get started knocking out some acres here today. Oh, it looks like he's actually doing a good job, surprisingly. Even though for the rest of it, he didn't do too bad. Yeah, he's actually starting to prove his worth a little bit. But anyway, we'll talk to him, and we'll catch you here in a minute. What's up?
I think I kind of got the right idea, right? Correct?
Yeah, you do. Surprisingly, I'm surprised. Let's see if you got everything hooked up right. Looks like it.
I've been watching this guy on YouTube called Chestnut Farms. He's real helpful with this kind of stuff. So I don't know. I think I'm maybe starting to get the hang of it.
Yeah, that's good. I watch him too. So.
Yeah, I mean, Row Crop Nation does a heck of a job too. That's where I really learned all this, though.
Yeah, so, yeah, that's more like in real life farming, not some of this farm sim stuff. Yeah, I've heard people that game. I don't know.
Beans ready, or are we too wet, too dry? What's going on?
They're all right, and I guess I'm gonna go ahead and get intros done. I guess.
I'll sit here and look pretty.
All right, you go ahead and do that. We'll see ya. Well, I actually have to say I'm actually Never mind. I was about to say I'm impressed, but he proceeded to drive the grain cart on top of the fence. Oh, he's getting fired after this. He is getting fired. I am not having him here anymore. Can't do it. Can't do it. Nope, not anymore. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get these end rows knocked out, and I'll go ahead and catch you here in a little bit. Alrighty, William. Well, that's this field done, and I'm only about 35% full, but I'll dump the rest on you, and we won't worry about bringing the grain cart to the next field. We'll just have the semi.
Okay.
And just so we don't have to worry about that. And because, I mean, this field's big, but not big enough to really need the grain cart. Like, this one was small enough where you really didn't need it.
Sure.
Yep.
Alright, I'll keep that noted.
Yeah, you can go ahead and take that. You will have to go ahead of me in the semi so I don't find cars.
Alrighty.
Since I don't have a header trailer.
You know what? Whatever works, we'll do it.
Yeah, well, I guess you lead the way. Alrighty, well, that was a good field. We got pretty good yield on that, I'm gonna be completely honest. But anyway, turn our flashers on. He needs to turn his flashers on, and we're gonna go ahead and follow him, and he's gonna lead the way. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and catch you guys in the next field, and we'll catch you here in a minute. Alrighty, well, we're gonna go ahead and get eaten in this field here, and here in just a second I'm gonna have to hop out, and because I didn't check it on the last field, but we need to check for loss out the back and make sure this combine is dialed and set in correctly. Alright, let's go ahead and raise this up, shut her down, and let's go ahead and hop out and see how we're doing on loss. Alright, let's dig around here. Does not look very bad. Looks like we're pretty dialed in. I may have to dial it back a little bit, but other than that, it's super good looking, and the UPS guy has an issue with our semi, I guess. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and start cutting these end rows, and we'll catch you here in a little bit. think we're done for the day.
Yeah, let me, oh, ow.
Yeah, there's a ladder right there behind you, right?
Where? Oh.
Right here. Yeah, there you go.
Oh. Let me, yeah, okay. Good to know.
Yeah, well, I think I'm done for the day, and, yeah, good day. And, yeah, you'll be back tomorrow.
Wait, I will?
Yep, still gotta work off all that debt you owe me now.
Whatever. You know what? I'll see you tomorrow.
Hey, no, you're not taking that truck. You're walking.
No, I'm taking this
No,
truck.
No, you're walking.
Yep, goodbye.
Alright, bye. And today we have a super busy day. It is October again, and last video we started on harvest, and we got some of it done. Currently we have 2 fields left. We got this bean field cut, and the only field we have left is this field down here, which William got stuck in, and that's only our 2 fields. And then we also have a cornfield on up there that we have to do, and me and William yesterday got most of this equipment back here, but the semi is still loaded up there at that other field we had. And also I scavenged Facebook Marketplace last night, and there's a little bit of a deal that I found, and I think this would be a really good purchase for us. And it's a truck, and he doesn't want very much for it, so I'm thinking we can trade this Kubota. I'm not gonna use it, but we could trade that, and we could get a new farm truck. We can also still keep this one, and I think we'll do that, and we'll get that trailer hooked up. We'll get the Kubota loaded, and then we'll go up and head up and see if we can get a deal with it. Well, before I do any of that, we should probably feed the dog, and I think that's all of our errands for this morning. And then hopefully by the time we get back, it's dry enough we can start cutting the last bit of beans. And also forgot to mention, if you notice the money use change, that's because we sold the Garangoff corn head, and we also bought a case 8-row corn head. So we downsized a little bit, but we'll have to go pick that up today sometime. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get this thing started, and we're gonna hook this trailer up, and we're gonna get this Kubota loaded, and we'll catch you here in a little bit. Alrighty, well, we got the trailer hooked up now, and we're just gonna pull out over here, and let's hop out and get these ramps folded down, and we're gonna get this Kubota loaded, and we're gonna head on out. So we'll catch you here in a minute. Alrighty, well, we got that loaded. We're gonna get it strapped down, and I'll go ahead and we'll catch you when we get to the place. Alrighty, well, we're just now pulling up to the place here, and I don't quite remember which the address it is. He says it's a house and a shop, so I don't know which one that is. He said it's somewhere on this road. Oh, not that one. Oh, that looks like it right there. Let's go ahead and pull on in here. Dang, that's actually a really clean truck. That thing is pretty sweet looking. All right, let's get this thing shut up. Alrighty, well, here it is. This is a 2006 Chevy 2500 with the Duramax in it. It is also, I think, the Remington edition. So this thing's pretty rare and hard to come by, but he's selling it because it has a little bit of an issue, but it's nothing that like stops it from working. And this truck looks to be in really good shape. It has, let's see, has some mud graps on it, which I bet these make a lot of road noise, but they don't look too bad on it. They have plenty of tread left, it looks like. It's got a ranch hand on it, and this thing looks good. And then it's also got cab lights, and it also has these newer tow mirrors with the lights in them, and this thing is pretty sweet looking, like the white and black. I thought it had a pinstripe. I don't think it does. It's got chrome door handles. This thing's pretty loaded, and it's got a toolbox, and also I forgot to mention it is also straight pipes, so extra points there, I guess. Let's go ahead and look in here. The inside's pretty nice, especially for an old cat eye like this. This is one of the fanciest trims you can get, so it's really nice. It's got that fancier radio in it, but other than that, this thing's pretty loaded. I'm gonna go talk to the guy and see if I can't take this for a test drive real quick, and we'll catch you here in a minute. Alrighty, well, he said we can go ahead and take this for a test drive. He said he doesn't have to ride with us, but let's go ahead and crank this thing up. Oh, this thing is pretty loud. Well, alright, let's see, put it in gear here. Go ahead, we're gonna get out on here on the main drag here, and this thing is also really loud. So we're gonna get out on the main drag here, and we're gonna see what it's got. He said he put a little bit of a tune on it, so we're gonna have to try it and see what we can't get figured out. Alright, let's try it real quick. I mean, it's not the fastest thing in the world, but I think it'll do for a perfect farm truck for us. And this thing also really needs diesel. So anyway, I think it's gonna be pretty good, and this thing has guts, I guess. So alright, we're gonna pull up through here, and we're gonna take the loop back around, and we're gonna go see if we can trade for it, and see if he takes it. But anyway, we'll catch you here in a minute. Alrighty, well, we're just now pulling in here, and I'm just gonna park this thing right here, and we're gonna hop out here, and we're gonna go talk to him about see if we can trade for this, and we'll catch you here in a minute. Well, deal has been secured. So he wants this Kubota, and we're gonna go ahead and unstrap this thing, get it unloaded, and we're gonna go ahead and load this truck. So we'll catch you here in a minute. Alrighty, well, we just got that loaded, and let's go ahead and get this thing strapped on down. Strap there. Alrighty, well, that's good to go. We're gonna get these. I'm gonna get these ramps folded up here, and we're gonna skedaddle on back to the farm. Alrighty, well, we're going to whip in here to the gas station. Oh, and they're just gonna pull out right in front of me. But anyway, we're gonna pull on in here to this gas station here. We need diesel in both trucks. Go ahead and slide on in here real quick, and we're gonna get both trucks filled with diesel, and we'll catch you when we're on our way home. Alrighty, well, that was not a cheap haul, but anyway, we're gonna head home and catch you in a minute. Alrighty, well, we're just now pulling in here, and for now, I'm just gonna unhook this trailer, because I'm not going to use this truck for a little bit, just because I have to go get the, we have to go get the semi yet, and this truck is going to stay up here, and that one's just going to be, oh, I think I broke. Anyway, we're going to run up to the semi, and we're going to have to get that, and once we do that, then we can go ahead and start on harvest for the day, so we'll catch you here in a minute. Alrighty, well, we're just now pulling on here into this field, and we're going to go ahead and shut off this truck here, and we need to check the tires, make sure they're all up still, look to be good. And I'm not gonna worry about checking the oil. I think it's got enough fuel in it. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and crank this thing up and let it build some air and get some and warm up. But anyway, we're gonna do this real quick and catch you here in a minute. All right. Well, I also forgot to mention we need to go ahead and roll this tarp over. And does this have electric tarps? I do not remember. Oh, it's up here. I didn't realize that. But we're gonna get this thing rolled over real quick, and we're gonna take this on home, and we'll catch you here in a little bit. Alrighty, well, we're just now pulling on in here to the farm, and actually I think we're just gonna pull this on back here so I can still get in here with the grain cart to dump, and since we're not gonna be bringing that truck down here, so let's go ahead and get this thing backed up straight here, and we'll get the tarp undone, and then we're gonna go fire up the equipment for the day, and we're gonna go ahead and get started combining some beans. Alrighty, well, first off, we need to go ahead and start this tractor, and not the pressure washer. We need to get this tractor started. Go ahead and crank this thing up, and we're not gonna really let this one warm up, and we're gonna put this one down there. So let's see how my backing up skills pay off. We're gonna pull this on down there, and then we have to fire up the combine yet, get it warmed up, and then we have to do our daily maintenance on it, grease some stuff, because then hopefully we can get started. I will have to test it for moisture since don't really know what that is yet, and we're gonna go ahead and park this here. We're gonna go get the combine fired up and warmed up and get all our maintenance done, and we'll catch you here in a little bit. Alrighty, well, I got all my maintenance done, and now we're actually gonna test it out and see how we get along with these beans, and we're gonna see the moisture of them, and we're gonna go ahead and get started cutting here. Go ahead and turn this on, see if we can get this open here a little bit, and then we're gonna have to hop out and check and see how our loss is. Hopefully we don't have a lot of loss, because that would be nice if we didn't. But anyway, I think I'm gonna hop out here. Let's go ahead and raise this up, shut this off, and let's hop out. Well, it looks like it's preset still, and I think we're just gonna go ahead and call it and run it. And anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and put you guys on the time lapse, and we'll catch you here in a little bit. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got that done. That field is now done, and actually now we have to go pick up the corn head. That last little bit of corn knocked out, and once we get that corn head, we'll have to get everything switched over. And also, we will have to take the truck. We don't have any augers for the bins yet, so we can't really hold on to it for right now. So I'm just going to have to sell it at whatever price it is right now. But we're going to go dump the grain cart. Then we're going to unhook the head up here. We're just going to put it down here for now since we don't got enough room up at the house. And we're going to do that real quick. And then we're going to get the corn head. So we'll catch you in a minute. Well, for being how small this field was, I mean, the yield was not terribly bad. I mean, it was all right for being how small it was. I didn't fertilize it, didn't do anything like that. So I think next year we'll have to do some fertilizing on it and see if that makes a noticeable yield difference. And this is a steep, hopefully there's no car coming. There we go. Anyway, we're gonna get this thing dumped here, and then we're gonna go get that corn head like I said. So we'll catch you in a minute. Alrighty, well, we got the grain cart dumped now, and we're gonna fire up this truck, and we're gonna take it down the river, actually. We're gonna have to take this to the barge, and that's where we're gonna have to go. We have 30,214 liters on, which I have no clue how much that converts to in bushels, but anyway, we're gonna take this and we're gonna get on the road and start trucking, and we'll go ahead and meet you when we get there. Alrighty, well, that's a pretty good amount of income if you ask me, and we're going this way. I don't care what the sign said. We're up to 186,000, so we're doing pretty good right now on money. And anyway, we're gonna head on back to the farm here, and we're gonna get the combine, and we're going to go get the corn head hooked on from the dealership. And once we get that hooked on, then we can go ahead and start working on some corn. And good thing about corn, we only have one field to do, so it works out pretty good. And anyway, we're gonna go ahead and we'll meet you back at the farm. Alrighty, well, I actually decided we're just gonna park this here because we're gonna have to load it right back on the semi anyway. So we're gonna go get the combine now, and we're gonna walk over here, get the combine, and we're just gonna unhook the head down here for now until I can find a place to put it. Really kind of wish I didn't put that fence there now so I can actually get through the place. But that's just a problem I'll have to get fixed eventually. But we're gonna go ahead, get this thing unhooked, and I have to unhook all this PTO shaft, the hydraulics, all that stuff. And this thing needs a bath pretty badly, but then we're gonna go get this corn head. So crank this up. It's on the ground. Alrighty, well, we're gonna go ahead, turn the flashers on here, and we're gonna go ahead and head up to the dealer. Alrighty, well, we just made it here, and there's our corn head, and we already paid for it. It was like 53K, and let's go ahead and get this thing hooked on, and then we're gonna go get all of our corn knocked out, and then we're done with that, and then we're finally done for harvest for the season, and then we can move on to tillage. So we'll go ahead and get this hooked up, and we'll catch you when we get home. Alrighty, well, we made it here, and we already got everything switched over, so let's go ahead and lower this thing down. Turn it on, and we're gonna get picking some corn here, and we're just about to have to hop out and check for loss for this. Maybe dial some stuff down, maybe turn it up. Anyway, let's go ahead, get a little strip here done, and then we're gonna hop out and see what we can do. So let's this up off. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alrighty, well, it looks to be pretty good. We may back it down a little bit to make it a little tighter. There's corn cobs with a few kernels left on there, but it's not breaking them yet, and we don't want it to break. And this thing's pretty muddy out here, actually. But we're just going to push through. This is our last few fields we have. And we're going to get done with this. And I'm going to go ahead and put you guys on time lapse. Okay. Alrighty, well, ladies and gentlemen, we got that done, and got all of our harvest is finally done now. So now all we have to do is dump on this semi, and then we're done. And this was actually a really good yielding field. We dumped once, and we're gonna go ahead and do this real quick, and we're gonna go ahead and get it unloaded, and we'll talk to you. Alrighty, well, that's it for the day. And anyway, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and we'll go ahead and catch you in the next one. Also, make sure to like and subscribe, and like I said, we'll catch you in the next one.